Well, 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 look who it is. Yep, it's that time again. As you can tell, today's video, long overdue, I know. We talk about Deep Purple. Now, this is the first album of their band, 1968. Now, these guys were, like Black Sabbath, blues influenced. You had Rod Evans on lead vocals, Richie Blackmore, of course, John Lord, Nick Simmer, and Ian Pace. This was a good record. And I mean, Hush is one of the more famous songs on this album. There's actually all two sides. Help, another good one. They do a good classic of Jimi Hendrix, Hey Joe. In fact, I don't think this will be the first time they do a cover song. But, in my opinion, one of the first inventors of what heavy metal would become. This is another from 1968, the book of TALISYN. It's another really good album, solid 2-disc, and Kentucky Woman, of course, another cover, as well as We Can't Work on It. Also, you have River Deep, Mountain High with Ike and Tina Turner. All of these are really cool hard rock classics. Now, like I said, they're the pioneers of heavy metal, but obviously, at this time, it would be considered hard rock. Especially interesting because this is still 1968, but you had other bands that would revolutionize the noise, or the sound rather. A very good album. You have 1969, self-titled, and you have Chasing Shadows, Blind, Leilani, a Donovan cover, Fault Line, an instrumental, Painter, Why Didn't Rosemary, Bird Has Flown, and April, and some other songs. This is also a 2-disc CD, but again, this is still the same lineup. They will change throughout the 70s, of course, and this is the last CD of the 60s. So, yes, this is another really good album. I'm actually very surprised on how heavy it is considering the decade, but obviously, well, there it is. So we get into the 70s. 1970, Deep Purple and rock. One of my favorite albums, actually. Not the first one I've heard, but yes, a very good album. Indeed, you have Speed King, Bloodsucker, okay, Child in Time, and you know, I listened to this song, and Ian Gillan has one of the most, well, metal voices, and you would hear that in Bruce Dickinson and King Diamond and whoever else, and I think, you know, kind of like Robert Plant, but not really. One of the most powerful screams I've ever heard, actually, at this time anyways. Then the second album, Flight of the Rat, Into the Fire, Living Wreck, and Hard Loving Man. There is a bonus CD, but there it is. Very good album. You have 1970 to 1971 with Fireball. This is cool because you have Ian Gillan once again, Richie Blackmore, the original, Roger Glover on bass, Ian Pace, and John Lord. This was cool. You have Fireball, the main title song, a very good song, The Mule, No No No, Demon's Eyes, Anyone's Daughter, Fools, and No One Came. Now, interestingly enough, there's an original US, Canadian, Japanese set release. I know that they did Made in Japan. I won't be covering any of the live albums because they do have a lot of those. But yes, Fireball is definitely one of the best hard rock / metal albums of all time, I think. Oh, this one. Yeah, this was actually the first Deep Purple CD I ever listened to. And yeah, my dad did have this one, so I had to listen, and honestly, this is probably one of the first heavy metal records that I ever heard. Now you look at the big four of thrash. Well, this, in my opinion, the big four: Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. I can't really think of any other one. But anyways, enough of that. Yeah, this is a pretty good record. And obviously, my favorite is the Lazy. Of course, the famous Highway Star and Smoke on the Water, which tells an epic tale of them time in Switzerland when some idiot decided to shoot something in the air, causing a big fire. But this is still a good record, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. 1973, you have Who Do We Think We Are? This is awesome. This is very cool. You have a lot of really good songs here, too. My Woman from Tokyo, Mary Long, Super Trooper, Smooth Dancer. But then you have side 2 with Rat Bat Blue, Place in Line, and Our Lady. And there's a bunch of other songs on a remastered mix from 2000. Songs that, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they sound like remastered. But yeah, another really good album. 1974 with Burn. And Ian Gillan is gone. Filled in by David Coverdale. But also you have Glenn Hughes. That'll be on bass and vocals. And Glenn Hughes, obviously, very cool as well. Another very good screamer. But also David Coverdale, the lead singer from what would become Whitesnake later on. But you still have Richie Blackmore, John Lord, and Ian Pace. You got songs like, obviously, Burn. You've got Might Just Take Your Life, Lay Down, Stay Down, Sail Away. Another side too, You Fool No One, What's Going On Here, Mistreated, 820. And then there's another 30th anniversary edition. So anyways, there you go. The title, you've got Stormbringer. What another good album. And this one being from 1974. You've got Stormbringer, Love Don't Mean a Thing, Holy Man, Hold On. The second side, Lady Double Dealer, You Can't Do It Right, High Ball Shooter, The Gypsy, Soldier Fortune. Again, you have another 35-year anniversary edition. This also still has David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. But, yeah, this is still a rockin' album, obviously. So, if you don't have 1975, Come Taste the Band. And you still have David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. But you have the addition of Tom Boslin on lead guitar, bass guitar, and backing vocals. You still have John Lord and Ian Pace. But this was cool, because you have Coming Home, Lady Luck, Getting Tighter, Dealer, I Need Love, and the second one, Drifter, Love Child, The Time Around, Ode to G, and of course, You Keep On Moving. I wonder if Ode to G is a tribute to Ian Gillan, but I'm not quite sure. This, I don't know if I've really had a listen to this. I think I skimmed through it. It's still another very good Deep Purple record, and there it is. You have 1984 with Perfect Strangers. Yes, they believe they took a hiatus, but Ian Gillan is back. And so you have Knocking at the Back Door, Under the Gun, Nobody's Home, Mean Streak, of course, Perfect Strangers, The Gypsy Kiss, Wasted Sunsets, Hungry Days. You have a cassette here with Not Responsible and Son of Elric, which is from Richie Blackmore. But yes, the band is now back together. So that's pretty cool. In 1984, another very awesome record, but I'm kind of biased. Anyways, there it is. The House of Blue Light. Hey, that's my favorite beer. This album was 1987, Deep Purple. You have very good songs, Bad Attitude, The Unwritten Law, Call of the Wild, Mad Dog, Black and White, Hard Lovin' Woman, a good song, The Spanish Anchor, Strange Ways, Mitzi Dupree, Dead or Alive. You also got cassettes and vinyls from 1999. But still the original members. Yes, 1987, House of the Blue Light. 1990 already. And now you have John Lynn Turner and lead vocals. Richie Blackmore and Roger Glover. It's the same except for Joe. I don't know what happened to Ian Gillan. Unless he was playing for Sabbath at the time. But anyways, you have the first tracks of King of Dreams. The Cut Runs Deep. Fire in the Basement. Truth Hurts. Breakfast in Bed. Love Conquers All. Fortune Teller. Too Much Is Not Enough. Wicked Ways. You also have Slow Down Sister and Love Conquers All. But yeah, this is a pretty cool record. And again, something I need to listen to again because I'm not familiar with John Lynn Turner, but I probably heard this one before. Finishing off, there it is, Slaves and Masters, you've got The Battle Rages On. And this is a cool record from 1993. You know, you have Ian Gillan is back. Basically, again, the whole gang. Anyways, The Battle Rages On. Look It Up, which is a weird one because, well, that's not a cover, obviously, and I don't think they would cover Kiss anyway. And yeah, Talk About Love, Time to Kill, Ramshackle Man, A Twist in the Tail, Nasty Piece of Work, Solitaire, and One Man's Meat. And so, I don't know if I've listened to this one yet again. I'll have to take another listen to it, but another heavy record, obviously, and there it is. And Battle is 1995 Perpendicular. And the lineup here, Ian Gillan, Steve Morris will join the band, replacing Richie Blackmore because he's a dick. And then you have John Ward, Roger Glover, and Ian Pace. The songs include Facum, The Ted, The Mechanic, Loosen My Strings, Soon Forgotten, Sometimes I Feel Like Screaming, Cascades, I'm Not Your Lover, The Avatar, Roses, Cantina, A Castle Full of Rascals, Touch Away, Hey Cisco, Somebody Stole My Guitar, and Perpendicular Waltz. And of course there's one called Don't Hold Your Breath, but this is a good record. It's still very heavy, and Steve is actually a really good guitar player as well, so yes, Perpendicular. 1998's Abandon. Wow, we're getting close. So we have Ian Gillan and Steve Morris once again, John Lord, Roger Glover, and Ian Pace. You have Any Fool Know That, Almost Human, Don't Make Me Happy, Seventh Heaven, Watching the Sky, Fingers to the Bone, Jack Ruby, She Was, What's Her Name, 69, Evil Louie, and Bloodsucker, which of course actually had Richie, Gillan, Glover, Lord, and Pace. This is a good album, and yeah, I recommend it. Rapture of the Deep. This is the 18th album, 2005. And what a good album this is. I mean, these guys really still have it. You've got Money Talks, Girls Like That, Wow Man, Rapture of the Deep. Clearly quite obscured. Don't Let Go, Back to Back, Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye, Junkyard Blues, Before Time Begins. There are some other tracks here, and a bonus track, but yes, you have Don Airey still on keyboards. We'll get to that later, as I said, but there it is, Rapture of the Deep. On July 16th, 2012, the world lost John Lord, the longtime keyboardist of Deep Purple. He died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 71. And it was a great shock to the rock community. I know for myself, it was upsetting. We lost another true giant in music. 2013, Now What? This may have been a tribute to John, but I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really say, but you have songs like A Simple Song, Wordiston, Out of Hand, Hell to Pay, Body Align, Above the Beyond, Blood of the Stone, Uncommon Man, Prevo, All the Time in the World, Vincent Price, and I'll Be Me. Now, I haven't really heard this one. I skimmed through it once again just to see these songs, and a lot of gold, platinum, and Japanese songs here, but you also have live tapes of these songs that were probably written with John Lord. But this is a very good song, a very good album. Yeah. Well, this is awesome. Infinite. This is a good album. I mean, heavy as you know what. This is awesome. You've got Time of Bedlam, Hit Boots, All I Got Is You, Night in Vegas, which I really enjoy, Get Me Out of Here, The Surprising, Johnny's Band, On Top of the World, Birds of Prey, and a cover of Roadhouse Blues, which I think I gotta listen to. I haven't listened to this one in a while. I just skimmed through it, as I've done with a lot of these, because I don't have a lot of Deep Purple records, but from what I do know, these are awesome tunes that I've listened to. They even done Hellfest in 2017, which is awesome. So, I mean, these are very good songs, and again, there it is. Deep Purple 2017. Yes, this is 2020. Yes, last year you have this one, Whoosh, with songs like Throw Me Bones, Drop the Weapon, We're All the Same in the Dark, Nothing at All, No Need to Shout, Step by Step, What the What, weird, The Long Way Around, Power of the Moon, the instrumental, Mission Impossible, Man Alive, and The Address, Dancing in My Sleep, which is a bonus track. So, and The Address, actually an instrumental by Ritchie Blackmore and John Lord. You have bonuses, Knocking at the Back Door, which is live. It's all live here from Rio. Uncommon Man, Black Knight. This is pretty cool. Don Ellery's back. But very good album indeed. Well, as you could see, that was Deep Purple. Yes, this was fun once again. And I know that it's been way too long. But as you can see here, this is going to be the next topic, the next time I do one of these videos, which is really fun to look back at. And yes, I know I don't know a lot of these. I haven't heard a lot in a while anyways. But with this band, I think I am a lot more familiar with all of the work. Anyways, this is me, Matt, and an album review. Deep Purple.